News OK, I'm Dave Morris, and I'm joined this morning by Chef Robert Black, executive chef, Good Egg Dining, and fortunately he's buying me around here this morning at Iron Star in Norman.
You got it.
I just didn't know about that. But the reason we're talking with you this morning is you have some exciting trip coming up in October, and it's not just going across the border. It's not going to New York to some culinary institute. You're going to France.
It's a chef's dream come true, I think.
And what's taking you to France?
I'm traveling with SUSTA, the Southern United States Trade Association. They've asked me to join them at the International Food Show. I didn't even realize there was one until I kind of did some digging, found out about this, but it's a food show on an international level. So for chefs and restaurateurs and people in the industry, this is the mecca of food shows.
So what have you learned? How big is this food show? How many people will be there and who will be there?
It's massive. In fact, the group that I'm traveling with has rented an entire pavilion. So imagine the Oklahoma State Fair, you go and there's this pavilion and it's filled with all these vendors, and you go to this pavilion. So it's like that, but about 4 times the size. So I'm really excited because previously I'd been to the Chicago Food Show, the National Restaurant Association's food show, which previously I thought was it, the big one. That's pretty much
going to be it, yeah.
Yeah. And, you know, that was a 2 or 3 day deal, and God, it was great. So I'm really excited about the opportunity to go. I'll be there for 5 days working the show alone. So the show itself runs 5 days consecutively in October.
All right, ever been to France?
Never been to Europe at all. I've been to Mexico and the Caribbean. This is my first time overseas, so.
All right, one of the things that we're going to be doing with Robert Black while he's in France is perhaps some Skype. We're also hooking you up with a camera for some video blogging. The Oklahoman's food editor, Dave Katz, will be blogging in conjunction with Robert Black. So there's going to be a lot of communication, some storytelling. You'll be able to share your experiences. Hey, I did this today. I learned this. I tasted this. And by the way, here's the video to prove it. So be sure to follow this video blog on News OK on the Good Egg site as we progress through France. What are some of the things you're looking forward to the most? You've never been there, but as a chef going to Paris, this has got to be, one of the things you would aspire towards.
Yeah, my formal training is in French cuisine, so
Perfect.
The opportunity to go to see the roots and where that came from and experience it firsthand is probably the most exciting thing. Just a charcuterie shop where they make their own force meats and sell foie gras on the streets. I don't know, I'm imagining, maybe
Sure.
I'm glorifying it, but that's what I'm looking forward to the most, I think. It's just walking along the streets of France and getting to taste and experience the food and that culture firsthand. Isn't
that part of being a chef? It is experiencing, learning, and then integrating that into what you do?
Absolutely. I really look forward to being able to take away from my experiences and absorb that into my repertoire of how I can move forward as a chef and the kind of food that I'll create and the way that I feel about food and cuisine as a whole. I anticipate taking a lot from that experience.
And the good news is, ladies and gentlemen, the more experience he shares, the more yummy food we get to eat. So that's good for all of us. Robert Black, thank you for your time today.
Thank you, Dave.
We're at the Iron Star here in Norman. He will be going to France mid-October. And again, video blogging will be brought to you as he's there. I'm looking forward to that as well. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Let's do it.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.